Our group got case study 6, which require us to design, set up and configure a wireless LAN for Smiley Kindergarten Sdn Bhd. This company has outlined the following requirement as shown. A network allows multiple devices to communicate and share data efficiently. So in this project, we were tasked to design a wireless local area network specifically for Smiley Kindergarten. This wireless LAN is intended to help the staff to connect their laptops and smartphones wirelessly within the building. The goal is to make their daily tasks easier through a stable, reliable and secure network using affordable devices and infrastructure. Our design also ensures that the network can support future improvement or expansion if needed. So, what's included in the project? We designed the network using the following key hardware: one router, one switch, one wireless access point, one server to host the internal website, 5 laptops and 10 smartphones as wireless clients. All wireless devices connect through the access point, which then links to the switch. The switch also connects to the router and server using Ethernet cables. The server hosts the kindergarten's website and also provide DNS services. All devices are configured to access the site automatically through the wireless network. The entire design was simulated using Packet Tracer.
Our project is based on designing a wireless LAN network for Smiley Kindergarten Sdn Bhd. The network is built for a single floor environment. In this layout, the core devices include one Cisco 9041 router, one Cisco 2960 2040T switch, one server, one access point, and a total of 15 wireless client devices, which are 5 laptops and 10 smartphones. All core devices are connected using Ethernet cables, while the laptops and smartphones connect wirelessly to the access points. We choose to use a star topology for this project. In a star topology, all devices are connected to a central switch. The switch then connects to the router, the server, and the access point. This topology is ideal for LAN environments because it is easy to manage and troubleshoot, reliable since if one connection fails, it doesn't affect the rest of the network, efficient in maintaining consistent speed and minimal interference. The star layout also allows us to scale up in the future by simply connecting more devices to the switch. This network setup includes 4 key devices: Cisco 9041 router, assigned IP address using DHCP and forwards DNS request, Cisco 2960 2040T switch acts as a central wired hub connecting the router, server and access point. Server hosts the internal website and DNS service using the name Smiley Kindergarten. Access point broadcast Wi-Fi under the SSID Smiley LAN with secure WPA2 PSK encryption. These devices ensure smooth communication and network access for all users. Let's now look at the network diagram shown here. At the top of the diagram, we can see the router, switch and server connected using wired Ethernet. This forms the backbone of the network. The switch then connects to the access point, which is placed in the center of the wireless zone. From this access point, you can see dotted line reaching out to all the wireless devices, which include 5 laptops and 10 smartphones. This line represents wireless connection, showing how all end-user devices access the network through Wi-Fi. This layout is a star topology where all devices connect to the central switch or access point. This design ensure easy troubleshooting, centralized control and good performance, especially in a single floor setup like this kindergarten.
This is the detailed cost of implementation for our Smiley Kindergarten network project. Our total project budget is capped at RM50,000. This budget is divided into 4 key categories, which is network devices and cabling, hardware requirements, software requirements, and installation and other services. The first one is network devices and cabling. We list the network devices required to establish a star topology network, along with cables and basic accessories. These devices form the backbone of the network infrastructure. The key items include 1 pieces router, 1 pieces switch, 1 pieces wireless access point, 1 roll Ethernet cabling, Cat6, 20 pieces RJ45 connectors, 5 pieces RJ45 face plates, 1 set networking tools, and 1 pieces UPS backup for server or router. So the total cost for the network devices and cabling is RM5,869.99. Next, the hardware requirements. The hardware is chosen based on performance, reliability, and cost-effectiveness for a small educational setup. These items will be used by staff and children at the kindergarten. We include 1 piece server, 5 pieces laptops, 10 pieces smartphones, and 1 pieces UPS. The total cost for the hardware requirements is RM24,608.55. Now, moving on to software requirements. These software components are essential to support device functionality, security, and server management. The first one is Windows Server Academic or Open License for managing web hosting, DNS, and DHCP. Second one is antivirus to protect the server and client devices. The third one is Open Source Service for DNS, DHCP, and web services. And lastly is Cisco Packet Tracer used for network simulation and design. So the total cost for the software requirements is RM5,965.54. Lastly, we cover installation and professional services. These necessary installation and service-related tasks are required to complete the setup of the network systems. This includes setting up the physical network, configuring devices and the server, installing software, preparing documentation, and providing a training session for the staff. We also include 1 month of post-installation support to ensure a smooth transition. So the total for installation and other services is 4,500.
And this is our strength and weakness. So for strength, we have efficient wireless coverage. The access point provides broad 2.4 GHz wireless coverage across the kindergarten site, a single floor layout, ensuring strong connectivity for all staff devices. For second one, the internal website access. The internal web server allows the staff to access important information and event pages without depending on external internet connectivity. Then for the third one, basic network security and training are provided. And for weaknesses, first, single point of failure. The network depends on a single router and access point. If either fails, the whole network will not functioning. Second, wireless limitations. Wireless communication may be affected by single interference, especially in a busy classroom environment, which may cause reduced speed and unstable connections. And for the third one, server dependency. The internal website is hosted on a local server. If the server fails or restarts, users will lose access to the website until the issue is resolved.
My name is Iman and I'll be explaining our project in Packet Tracer. In this project, we use 1 router, 1 switch, 1 server, 1 access point, 5 laptops, and 10 smartphones. The website is hosted on the server. As you can see on the screen, there are 3 HTML files stored in the server with the name set as Smiley Kindergarten. This is the IP address set for the server. Therefore, laptops and phones will be directed to the IP address to access the website. I'll be using 1 laptop for the demonstration. Since this laptop will be connected wirelessly, we need to change the network adapter from the default to PT laptop NM1W, which is a wireless module. Before that, I'll turn off the laptop to avoid any configuration issues. Then we go to Config tab. You can see the interface change from fast internet to wireless 0. Now I'll enter the SSID. This must match with the name set on the access point. We'll also enter the password that can be found below here. After we enter the SSID and password, the IP configuration will automatically receive its IP address through DHCP, that stands for Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. If the IP address that appears matches the expected DHCP range, that is 192.168.01.10 and above, then we know the connection is successful. When exit the config, you will see the laptop has successfully connected to the access point. For smartphones, the process is simpler as we only have to enter the correct SSID and password and it will connect automatically. Next, we'll go to command prompt to see and run a few tests. First, we type ipconfig to check the laptop's IP address. Then we use ping command and type in the server IP address to see if the connection works successfully. Finally, we open the web browser to access the website. You can either input the IP address of the server or the domain name that has been set, that is Smiley Kindergarten. So this is the website homepage. You can navigate to the About Us, Events and Contact. So that is all from me.
Next, here are our main recommendations for future improvement. First, we suggest to implement stronger security protocols. The network can be made safer by using WPA3 security and allowing only selected devices through MAC address filtering. This will help stop strangers from connecting to the Wi-Fi. Second, add redundant internet connection. This is to prevent disruption. During internet downtime, a secondary internet connection or a 4G failover router can be installed. This will ensure continuous network availability for school operation. Third, plan for future expansions. We plan ahead to add more laptops or phones by making sure the switch and access point can handle extra devices when needed. By following this recommendation, Smiley Kindergarten can continue to use the system effectively and be ready for future upgrades. To conclude, this project has successfully made the main goals. The wireless network was set up for Smiley Kindergarten Sdn Bhd and now allow 5 laptops and 10 smartphones to connect through a wireless access point. This gives the staff a stable and secure internet connection. A local web server was also installed to allow staff to access the kindergarten website through the wireless network. The entire project was completed at total cost of Rm 40,964.08, which is well within the 15,000 budget. This use of suitable hardware and free software made the solution both affordable and practical. Overall, this project helps the kindergarten improve its daily operation and make it ready for future upgrade or improvement when needed.